It's that time again. It's time for your personal local live music report update. Live from right here in the Conch Republic, featuring Shoeless Newman and yours truly, Harry T. Hi, Shoeless.
Is this thing on?
You are on, darling.
Hey! Good morning, Harry.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
How are you today?
I'm so excited about our show. This show is gathering a lot of watchers, listeners, YouTubers, Facebookers, podcasters, you name it. They're getting a hold of this show out there and enjoying your shoeless.
It's kind of cool, right?
Banter, shoeless banter.
Shoeless banter. That's gonna be my new band name.
Oh man! Hey, look, I think I was in that band.
You might be in that band.
Hi everybody, I'm Harry T. I'm here at the studio, and Jenny is at her studio there in Key Largo, Florida.
I'm in my she shack.
She shack in Key Largo. Who's that little stuffed baby animal there on the corner of your couch?
That's my little tiger.
Your little
Say
tiger. Hi. Yes, you were the tiger last night, appearing live right at the OV, I think, right?
What a fun evening we had. It was kind of weird though. We drove around to a couple places, and there was definitely less traffic than usual. Definitely the quiet time down here of year. If you're traveling and you don't like to hit the crowds, now is the time to come down. But you know why it's so quiet this time of year? Because it's hot as blazes.
That it is, Jennifer. You and I took a little trip last night. You want to start there? Where would we like to start our show this week? And by the way, folks, thank you and welcome to everyone on our radio A1A broadcast. I want to bring the radio stations in, okay? Hold on just a second.
Okay, let's do that. So, we were running around last night doing a couple things. We went and stopped at Amara K. That's a beautiful place we like to go sometimes. Our friend Justina Black is a bartender there, and we have some friends that play music there, and like to support them because they have 20% discount for locals, which is kind of cool. But what I really want to mention on the air today is we stopped somewhere I had never been before. That's been kind of a staple for sushi in lovely Isla Morada, the Cayo Grill and Sushi Bar. Wow. They have a nice little outdoor deck where you could sit outside, but we chose to sit inside. Lovely air conditioning. There's a bar on the one side and many tables. And our server, Bruce, was wonderfully attentive and prompt. I, of course, dropped my, what's that green stuff, Harry?
That green stuff? Oh, the wasabi.
Wasabi. I stuck my chopsticks in the wasabi and promptly dropped the most of it on the floor. And he came right back with more and wiped it up all in one fell swoop. But the Cayo Grill in Isla Morada, which you can see here, is a lovely place to stop and get yourself some fine sushi. And what was that, Harry? What do they have? A 4, 8, and 20-ounce sake, and you enthusiastically ordered the 20-ounce sake.
And you enthusiastically sucked it down.
I did suck it right down, didn't I?
Hold the Cayo thing up. I had you on one screen there that you may not have been able to see. That place has the best sushi. I'm telling you, it's so fresh and delicious from right here from the ocean, you know. It's good.
And that's what mile marker is that, Harry? It's around
83,
82, and that's on the ocean side over there in the district where we have Pasta's Gallery and Blue Marlin Jewelers and all those great little shops there. So that's if you're driving down the Florida Keys and you wanted to just kind of go and shop a little bit and get some great food, that is the place to go. Bob Buns' place is right across the street. We'll be talking more about him this morning. But yeah, what a cool little burg of fabulousness down there.
You know, it was a little windy last night. I just couldn't do anything with my...
Oh,
my
you're just crying because your hair's so long. You need to donate that to Locks of Love.
it
So
shall happen.
after
Yeah.
we sucked down 20 ounces of sake, we wandered over to the OV Jam Night, which I don't get to go to nearly enough. I don't always go that in the Keys. We don't drive any further than 5 minutes from our house, and that's a good 30. So
Yeah.
don't always make it. Um, the OV last night was again there's not a lot of traffic down here. It was a little quieter than it gets kind of rowdy in there when it's season, but it was kind of a fun, quieter, localish night. That we did have a bunch of people showed up to play. Jimmy Hawkins came
Oh,
and
yeah.
Bob Buns. So actually, even part of the regular house band was noticeably absent. Ricky Reel was not there last night. And Ricky, if you're out there listening, happy birthday, kid! I love you. You're so awesome. Ricky is a young man who is probably getting close to 30 at this point. He's not 30 yet. He's in his 20s. He plays ripping guitar, lots of heavy metal and really good stuff. Rock and roll dude. And he is usually in the house band at the OV Jam Night. Was not there last night. We didn't see Djembe Dan last night. We did get to see Spider Man though. His birthday was
Yeah.
a day or two ago,
Yeah.
and he got his proper spanking. And yeah, they we actually got a lot of video of the live music last night. And if you want to check out on our pages, that was streamed. And and Gigi sang. She does "Blue Bayou"
Oh.
like no one else I've heard do it. I'm crazy about when she sings that song.
I apologize. We sent some spotty video, but really good audio from the jam last night. We don't normally do jam sessions unless there's somebody that's really substantial on the stage. Gigi King, whew, I looked at her and I said, your voice, my gosh, what have you done? It's better.
You were sitting there with your mouth open.
She was singing wonderfully last night, just wonderfully. And Tony
She
was...
she is a
Tony.
power of the earth. Yeah. Wow, that girl's got some pipes.
Well, they're running a really good show right there, folks. If you are in the Keys on a Tuesday night, there's a live jam session at the OV, Ocean View Pub, right there at what mile marker is it, Jennifer?
Mile marker 84.5, I believe, on the bay side, right after you cross the bridge at Snake Creek.
Wonderful to have you here with me here in the A1A studios every Wednesday morning. And I don't mean have you as in have you, but hey, listen.
No one else thought that but you, Harry.
The thought has crossed my mind, of course. But in this case, we are bringing you some live reports from the live music world. So live all the way around. That's our business. We are in the business of live music. We prefer it to be the singer-songwriter, independent style, original writer. But when we have a jam session, everybody's got to get good and, play everybody else's music, right?
It kind of works both ways. It's nice to have
Yeah.
some new, fresh stuff, and it's nice to have the old standards that everybody knows the words to and knows all those entering licks and all that fun stuff.
So, Radio A1A, Keys FM, Paradise
New
Road
station.
Radio, and Cruisin' Country Radio are broadcasting us all across the internet out there to smartphone applications and cars and smart devices, home entertainment systems, everywhere. And welcome to the show, everyone. Once again, Jennifer Newman, she's also known as Shoeless, is now going to go into the part of the show where we will bring you some interesting information about live music in the Keys. Go.
Let's
Go.
talk about the you just updated all these apps and stuff, and I just want to let everybody
Yes.
listening know where they can get those. If you go to Facebook, the Florida Keys Live Music Report, join that group, and at the very top, pinned on the page, there is a link for the Android system, and there's a link for the Apple Mac. You can just download that, and it'll be on your phone or on your laptop, whatever it is that you use to communicate. I know most of us use our phones, right, Harry?
That's right, and fans of all kinds of music will find on the A1A app all the stations, which are just about all the genres
It
represented in the
covers a
Florida.
lot.
It covers a
Yeah.
lot. The only thing it doesn't cover is hip hop and rap, and
And we should keep it that way.
I just can't. I'm
Just
I'm a
no, it's okay.
dirty
Don't do
white
it. Don't.
boy.
Now that's like Foreigner or something, right?
Yeah.
So, you
But
know what?
anyway,
I'm gonna be going out Friday to see a band this week. I don't know who I'm gonna go see, but
go.
let's look at the list and see what's going on this week.
Good.
In Islamorada at Coconut Cove, we have the Islamorada Music and Comedy Club Jam. If you would like to go and get on stage in front of people with some cool folks, our friend Billy Quinn is
Billy is the
pretty much
man.
he's the center of that. Everybody comes around him, but he's actually the one who makes the calls and the texts and gets everybody out there.
You
He's
know
a great
something,
guy.
Jenny? Can I say something about Billy? I don't want to take too much time on each one of them.
Please do.
Billy has a dream of bringing music of this kind to the world, and he's starting to experiment with streaming and getting it to get the word out, so that his special musical event there at Coconut Cove goes out to the world and to everyone. So on a Wednesday night around just sunset, I would imagine. It's not very formal.
They start getting over there, I'd say around 5 or 6, and they're
Yeah.
not necessarily set up yet. So if you wanted to go early and network or just kind of chat music, go and see who's hanging out. A very
they are.
interesting group. Todd Lawless is there a lot. He's like Willie Nelson of the Keys.
I have a
Without
picture of him
without
somewhere.
the gray hair.
Blowing-
Don't
blow-
we all?
Blowing a conch.
Oh right, yeah, he was over at Rayu's celebration.
By the way,
blowing a
Todd,
conch.
blowing
That
conchs.
doesn't. That sounds terrible.
It does.
I don't know that I've ever said that out
There's
loud.
probably a law against that in the Keys.
Yeah, but it would just be a ticket or a fine or something.
Well, I'm just a freshwater conch.
So moving on, Key Largo, we have the Key Largo Moose Lodge. Tim Dressing is there on Wednesdays. That is it's a jam of sorts. If you want to go and play, particularly if you're a horn player or you're into jazz and some old standards, that's what goes on over there. It's a little different flavor than the usual island music that you would find. It's one of my favorite places to hit on a Wednesday night. And I like to say, for $20 you can go to the Moose Lodge in Key Largo and eat and drink and have a great time and hang out with some local people. Hear some great live music. I will not be there this week, but soon I shall.
I think I
Gilbert,
will be there. I think I'll be there.
Very cool. Up
I-
at Gilbert's Resort, that's when you're coming down the stretch, the 18-mile stretch. This is the first bar you're going to see, and you're going to be thirsty, and you're going to want to stop in there. Well, tonight they have Rob Garza playing over there. He is one of my favorite local guys. That's from 5 to 9. And if you're hanging out a little later in the evening, you can hit the Caribbean Club. Is another great. It's almost like a tourist attraction. You gotta just stop in there and say you've been there. Marianne Dutton hosts the karaoke there on Wednesday evening. That's from 8 to 11, and she will go late if you stuff her tip jar. And one of my favorite places for cheeseburgers, Sharky's Pub and Galley, which is over sort of behind Divers Direct on the ocean side around mile marker 100. You can find Mike Mitzner there on Wednesday evening, 7 to 10 o'clock. And if you get all the way down to Marathon, now this is, I'm excited about this. I've been playing with the Lady A Band, filling in for Doug. Playing at Havana Jack's tonight from 6 to 10, the Lady A Band. That's always a good time. The drinks are a little more expensive there, but they do have happy hour, and oh boy, do they have some fantastic food there. And that's about it for Wednesday.
You mean all of that is happening within driving distance in the Upper Keys, in the Keys?
You could hit all of those events tonight if you wanted to. All of them, for
God.
sure.
That's wonderful.
For sure. So if you're not going to be here today, you could come down tomorrow. Tomorrow night at the Key Largo Moose Lodge, hosting the karaoke from 7:10. I'll be back. I want to give a shout out to Dave Roush. He covered that for me last week because I had to do a different gig, and which actually got canceled, but he still covered the gig because he said he would, and hopefully he'll come out and join us this week and come and sing. But that's always a hoot. Let's see, what else do we have? Luke Summerglen is going to be at Jimmy Johnson's Big Chill. That is, that little cluster there over by the Caribbean Club, the Big Chill. There's another little club in there. There are 6 live music stages back there. So if you're coming down to the Keys and you want to stay somewhere where you can go see a variety of live music, by Jimmy Johnson's Big Chill, there's a Marriott there. Definitely a good spot to just kind of plant and go get in the water and kayak and drink and make merry and eat really good food and listen to some great music. CJ's is in there. Thursday night, I don't know that they have music at CJ's on Thursday night. I don't have a note for that. I do have stuff for Sparky's Landing this week, which is down in Marathon Way. Where is it? We have a new guy that has put some stuff on our page. I think he kind of travels around. Sean Brown is going to be going to Porky's down in Marathon. That's Sunday. And then Monday he will be there as well. And then Thursday he will be down at Dockside. So that's the other Thursday thing I wanted to mention.
You know
Who's
something?
that?
That is
Who's
Dave
that?
in the that's
That
Dave in
is
the
Dave.
background. I'm
Good,
trying
I
to-
lost my spot here, so get him on while I find my spot, would you?
Dave, are you on?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can
Hi,
hear you.
Dave.
What's been
Hey.
happening in your world, man?
Nothing. Working. Last night I didn't go to the OV because I am on my way to Key West right now to take my darling wife to get a radio ablation. Hopefully her back will be cured.
Super. I'm trying to bring your video in to give us some video of your trip down there, but there you are. There's Dave on the way to Key West. Hey, man.
Yeah.
He's in the car.
Yes, I am. I'm driving south.
Oh,
through
there you are.
Marathon.
So you've got a green screen in your car, right?
Yes, I do.
Dude, that's serious overkill.
I wish I had a road app in the background, but I don't.
You really are in your car with a green screen.
I am. Well, actually, I don't have a green screen. It's actually through Zoom that has this fantastic feature.
Yeah, the backgrounds feature. Yeah. Give us a rundown.
That's awesome.
Give us a rundown of what's happening, Dave. We've got a lot of stuff happening in this show.
Oh my goodness. My rundown is karaoke every other Friday. And Jenny, I'm glad to see you back. Happy.
Thank you. I am glad to be back.
Cool. Harry, I saw you out last night. I saw you go live on the radio with the OV and my buddy Johnny Coit that I work with. Jenny, you were playing with him. That was a pretty good little show there.
Oh, that was so fun. I loved him.
Yeah, Johnny's kind of cool because he plays stuff that nobody really hears. Interesting fact about John is when he was younger, he drove a bus full of deadheads following Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead.
Cool.
How cool.
Yeah, he's a plethora of knowledge. Just ask him.
Well, Dave, thank you for your report today, man. Tune in with us again. Possibly give us some information coming from Key West. We don't get much from down there. Okay.
Yeah, if you can get some, I don't know, find us a new club down there. We can maybe stop in.
Absolutely, we'll do a Duval crawl without
Yeah.
alcohol.
Sounds good.
Crawl without alcohol. All right.
You drive safe, Dave.
Take care,
All
brother.
right. I will.
Best to Jeanette. Bye
Love
bye.
yourself. Bye.
He's got a green screen in his car. That's awesome.
It is pretty awesome. Whoops! I stopped your video. Good Lord.
Well, good. Now I can do all my dirty stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it shut off.
Yeah, I'll get you back going. Don't worry, Jennifer.
That's okay. All right, so
I think I
start
got
my
it now.
video. Okay.
There you
Hi.
are. There you are back again.
I'm over here being bad while I'm off camera.
All right, let's take a moment, if we can. We're going to bring in some information about a new event that's happening that has to do
Oh,
with us
yes.
and A1A. We've gone through our first night, Wednesday. We've got a whole show to go, but this is extremely important. And I'm going to place this up on the screen, and you and I can talk about this event that's coming up called. It's a fundraiser for Ocean Dreams Healing Center, and
I love this charity.
yeah,
Love it.
the founder is a guy that lives, well, he lives on a boat, but he decided that there was a special need for the caregivers for those who cared for those with cancer. And hopefully I have Terry here.
Cancer does not need to run your ship aground. No matter where you are on your journey with a loved one, Ocean Dreams Healing Center wants to help with our myriad healing techniques. You can find us at oceandreamshealing.org. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and the web. Again, that's oceandreamshealing.org. Ocean Dreams Healing Center would like to give a thank you to A1A Productions for their generous support, and to the world, please be an organ donor. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. Jenny, that's the voice of Terry, the CEO of Ocean Dreams Healing Center.
And what they do is the caregiver is often the forgotten victim of any disease, cancer, and any sort of situation where you have somebody who's ill and needs somebody to take care of them at home or anywhere. And this charity supports that need. I was a caregiver for the last year of my husband's life, and I got to tell you, it's the hardest job in the world. That I mean, you love to be able to do it and to take care of your loved one, but it's very taxing on your mental health and your physical health, because you're taking care of somebody else instead of yourself. So I really
Jenny?
am excited to be working with this group.
We have a special meeting this week, and it is going to provide a relationship with one of the local resorts to be announced. But specifically, the event is October the 31st. Is that right?
No, that is not right. It's the 20. We talked about this last week. It's a Thursday. I want to say it's the 21st of October. I'll look at my calendar.
Hey, I didn't, I'm from Alabama. The school system's in Alabama.
And you got a banjo on your knee for sure. God.
But y'all come Tropical Soul.
It is going to be Thursday, the 21st of October, and we will be talking about that. So if you're interested in supporting that charity, or if you need help, we will be talking about that quite a bit.
And we'd like to thank our folks at the Elks Lodge for giving us this opportunity to bring music to the local Florida Keys audiences, live music, but also to bring the opportunity to raise funds for a new concept in a charitable outreach. Charity, the number one thing we should be doing for one another right now.
No doubt, no doubt.
All right, Jenny, back to our official rundown of what's happening in the Florida Keys in live music. Go ahead.
I'm going to wander off the rock for a minute because I got some friends that are playing up north, not too far. Homestead, the Simmons Jam Night on 35 North Flagler Avenue is one of the coolest places to hit. If you're on the way down to the Keys and you've got your guitar in there, in the back seat, stop there on a Friday night. Carlos and the boys will be there jamming 8 to 12. It's a fun little place. You won't spend too much money and you'll have a great time. Also, I want to give a shout out to AJ and Southern Stampede. They will be at the Glades Club Friday night, and that's going 8 till midnight. Again, if you're on your way down, that's a great little place hidden away. You'll have a great time there. And what else goes on Friday night?
Friday in the Keys, live music.
This is a new addition. My friend Cliff Stutz, who is a amazing musician, bass player, he will be at Isla Mirada Fish Company from 12 to 4. He calls his act Cliff Jazz. He plays with tracks that he has created, and does he have a 7-string bass? that he usually plays with.
7.
Sometimes he plays the upright when he's with the band, but an amazing musician and something a little bit different. I wouldn't even say it's an island feel, but it's jazzy and it's different. It's not your cover band rock and roll stuff. It's a nice afternoon, sitting there sipping a margarita music,
Yeah.
and then over at a Marquee. Now, you want to talk about an islandy kind of feel. Bill Todd is playing at a Marquee Fridays and Mondays
Yeah.
in the Coast Lounge, so it's nice and air conditioned. They have we were in there the other night.
Last
They
night.
all those. Oh yeah, it was yesterday. Gosh, they have all those nice couches. It's just you could go in there and lounge and have a great time. Justina Black's behind the bar, and she'll mix you some nice cocktails or mocktails, whatever you're into. And Bill Todd's a conch, and he plays a few covers, Jimmy Buffett style stuff, and he does a lot of stuff on his own, some originals, sambas and stuff. He's very talented, but that's definitely something you'd like to check out on Friday night.
Marquee has one of the most comfortable inside lounges. I think that's probably one of the things I like best about the place, and it's got a world-class mirror pool. It's just awesome, and an
Yeah, it's
outside
beautiful.
bar. But inside is the. I mean, it's a work of art. I'm hoping that we can sometime or other broadcast in there.
I'm sure that day will come. We've got to get that Songwriters Festival going down here.
Yes.
And actually, we're going to talk to Jenny a little bit about some songwriting in a few minutes. Do we want to go on to one more day and then bring some other stuff in?
Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. Saturday.
I've got plenty
Saturday,
to do here.
You're not doing anything. You're just sitting there. Again, at Marquee, we have Brian Lamar 6 to 9. Fuzzy Dump Truck is there over the weekend as well. That's at the
Dog.
outside bar.
You and I got to pile in the radio mobile and go watch Fuzzy Dump Truck sometime. or other.
Yes, I no doubt. I haven't seen Fuzzy Dump Truck in its current incantation. Is that it? Yeah, I'm sure that's a great show. Give a shout out to the Leaky Tiki at the Key Largo Moose Lodge.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
the Grateful Ted Hyde Memorial Stage. Our buddy Kevin Sheehan and get this, the Sweetwater Survivors. Last I knew that everyone in the band was still alive, so I don't know who's going to show up for that. But that's going to be at the Key Largo Moose from 4 to 6 on Saturday afternoon, which is a nice little earlier thing. They are going to be serving slow smoked beef brisket with coleslaw and beans for $6. All you can eat. I don't want to have to cook this weekend. I think I'm going to go over there.
How do they serve that 5-star food for so inexpensive at the Moose Lodge right there? Because I do see a lot of ladies doing a lot of work. Is that how they do it?
They're very community based. They just want to, get their lodge to make the money they need to get people, make sure a lot of people are fed, I think.
Yeah.
People want a home cooked meal and they can get it there, and they kind of take care of each other there. I mean, they support a couple charities for kids and for older people, and that's kind of the whole way of the Moose Lodge, and maybe that's how they do it. But you can get a home cooked meal there 7 days a week for very cheap.
Well,
You know what I had from there last week? Blew my doors off.
What?
The sausage sandwich with the peppers and onions. Oh my God! I didn't know it could be that good. It was just a phenomenally delicious meal.
Hold on just a second.
Oh, who's that? Is that your mom?
Hold on a second.
I didn't know it could be that good.
Hey, Vinny.
It was phenomenally delicious.
No, that is that you, Vinny?
Uh-oh.
Jeez. Let me turn this off, Jenny. Go ahead, keep talking, Jenny, please.
Okay. Back to my notes here. CJ's, that's Cactus Jack's over at Sundowners on Saturday evening. Of course, they have the Keybillies. That's late night fun, 9 to 1 every week, Saturdays at the Cactus Jack's at Sundowners. And of course, right next door to the Caribbean Club, we've got the Luke Summerglen Band that runs from I have my notes say 6:30 to 9:30, but I believe that's been bumped back a little bit. They're doing the later night, maybe 7:30. But definitely stop in there on a Saturday evening. Those places are right next door to each other, so you can catch both of those bands if you wanted to. Let's see.
By the way, thank you for calling in. Vinny Beard tried to call in, but you've got to turn your radio off in the background.
Block his number. Don't let him talk. No,
You've
no,
got to
I'm
turn
kidding.
your...
Vinny, call back.
Yeah, but you've got to turn off your video and all that in the background, or it will feed back as it did before. And Jennifer, if you don't mind, I've got a couple of things I would like to go over.
Please do.
One is our Follow the Flock. Well, he's trying again. Let's see if that happens.
So go over.
Nope.
One is
Nope. It doesn't work. Whatever. He's got something that's looping through there. So call my regular number. If you're going to call this station, is 305-587-1244. 305-587-1244. You can call a regular telephone line and get to us that way if you want
And
to.
ask for Seymour Butts.
Do what? That's all you were looking at last night at the OV. Those men's
Butts?
yes. Yeah.
I'm actually more of a boob girl.
Oh, I see. Well, let's go on.
Well, man,
Let's get on with this. By the way, there are people who support us, and I'm looking for those commercials right now. Oh, I think I see a couple of them. And we'd like to recognize especially a guy by the name of Victor Figueroa. Do we know what Victor Figueroa does? Do you know? Well, here it is.
You know, they may be called smartphones, but they are handled by regular folks like you and me. And we break things. Well, no more freaking out about breaking your smartphone because Keys Smartphone Repair is here. Just click or call keysmartphonerepair.com. That's keysmartphonerepair.com. keysmartphonerepair.com. It's fast, professional smartphone and tablet repair located in Tavernier, mile marker 90. keysmartphonerepair.com. Click it now and save.
All right, we're back right now, and Jenny, I am doing some things on the screen right now probably I should do elsewhere, but in this case, we are working with you in Key Largo and going down the list of the events that include live music in the Florida Keys. Keep it up. Keep going.
all right, where were we? We were up to Sunday in beautiful Key Largo. We have hopefully, what do we call them? The Sweetwater Survivors. Hopefully we have actual Sweetwater. We'll be playing at Snooks. That's every Sunday from 1 to 5. That's our friend Patrick Knotts, Pam Osterman, Big Bill Wissinger on the upright bass, and also Kevin Sheehan often sits in with them. That's a nice little place to go spend the afternoon and have some nice ice cold cocktails. They'll stay cold for a minute, so you got to suck them down. And then at 5 o'clock, if you're still raring to go, head over to the Caribbean Club. The Taylor King Band is there every Sunday from 5 to 9. Sunday, I'm really excited about this. This coming Sunday, what is the date this coming Sunday? This coming Sunday, which is the 22nd? Is that right?
Yes.
29th. The fabulous Lady A Band will be returning to the OV Ocean View Pub in Isla Morada. That is the 3 to 7. That is going to be the last band to play there. That before they replace it with football on Sundays, because the OV is, of course, also a sports bar. Lady A, Agnes, and Rick will be coming up from Marathon, and we'll be rocking your faces off on Sunday. And I'm really excited to go do that. I haven't played a gig on that stage in a while, and
I have
they
a
had shut down
picture
for
of
COVID for a while.
I have a picture of Lady A up on the screen.
Oh, very cool.
Playing.
And that picture is actually at the OV, so it's pretty cool. I can't wait to go play that on Sunday.
Behind that picture is a picture of Jeannie Lee Bichet.
Oh, is she here?
Yes. Hi, Jenny.
Oh, goody.
Hi.
Jenny. Good morning.
Good morning.
Girl, you are so funny. I want you to tell everybody what you texted me last night out of the blue. Oh my God, this girl is so funny. She ponders things as we all do. And this has to do with world travel. So if you're international, maybe you have an answer.
Well, I was curious last night, noting that my curls go clockwise, correct? And so I wondered if
Oh, we got.
You can't hear her. I can't hear her.
Yeah, we've got a bad connection.
Oh.
no.
We got a bad connection. Try it. Keep
So
talking.
All right, can you hear me now?
Much better. Yes.
All
right.
Thank goodness.
I said my curls go in a counterclockwise direction, so I wondered if I went there to Australia, would they go the other way?
Jenny, I have had curly hair for a long time, and I have never even thought which way they went. and now I have to check because of you. And that is why we're so happy that you're a teacher and you have this mind that goes these places and you're teaching our children. That's I think that's fantastic.
I really have to blame it on, I think it's more like Saturday Night Live and like the Jack Handy things. Remember the deep thoughts?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Hey, those curls go all around heaven.
Oh, well, thank you, Harry.
What are you seeing in the live music world out there, Jenny Le Bichet, and the head of our sales team here at A1A Productions?
Yes. So as you guys said earlier, it is slowing down a little bit. I think pretty much the month of September, right? Isn't that our slow month around here?
Yes.
Right around now, yep.
Yeah. So it is slowing down a little, but that's okay. Because that also gives, I think, new artists or people who maybe haven't been on the stage too much an opportunity to get out there. So
Like you.
Like me, yes. Tonight, I think I'm going to jump over to, go over to the Moose tonight. I
Very
spoke with
cool.
Miss Justina earlier, and I think I'm going to pop by there. And,
Very nice.
And I'll go see Marianne as well. But it's a good time. It's a great way to network, like you guys said earlier, meet some folks, get your name out there. I know recently we've brought in a young lady from Homestead area has started coming down.
Oh.
I think Gwyneth was her name.
I've heard about her. I haven't met her.
Yeah, very, very sweet girl. She's like 17, but she's young, and this gives her an opportunity to be on stage and meet people. So anyway, I think right now is a good time to get out there. You've already talked a little bit about the events going on this week. Like I said, I'll pop over to the Moose tonight. I hate it. I didn't go to the OV with you guys. I didn't find out till after you went. I would have so been there.
Oh, yeah. We went to Amara K first, and we checked that place out, and then we went to the OV. It's like two different worlds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't it
completely. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. But it's beautiful. I love the inside of Amara K. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
So, but I hated I missed you guys last night, and I'm sorry that I had you thinking about curls.
It was good to distract me for a minute. I about peed myself when I read your text.
Hey,
Well, good. I'm good for something.
you are the salesperson. How would they get in touch with you if they wanted to advertise on this show and this group of stations here, A1A Productions?
All right. You can get a hold of me right now. You can get a hold of me through A1A. If you send a message, I believe I should see that.
Yes.
Just reach out. My name's Jenny Lee. You can also, I'm open on Facebook under Jenny Lee Bichet. You're welcome to just message me that way. But if you want to reach out through A1A, you can get me. And I think we were going to get me an
email.
A1A email, but I don't think that's up and running yet. But until that time, you can do Jenny Lee Music, JennyLeaMusic @gmail.com.
Jenny Lee Music.
That way.
And by
Jenny
the way,
Lee Music.
she is one wonderful vocalist to listen and sit back and listen to her. And you must be very careful because her words will slip up on you. And they will, and they hit you like a ton of bricks. So Jenny Lee Bichet, is that the way I pronounce that? Am I doing it right?
Bichet, yes. Yes, that is correct.
I
And
suspect.
Jenny, you are the third the third coming. I don't know. There's three of us girls who are planning to do a female singer showcase very soon. We'll probably be coming to the Key Largo Moose first to test it out. And Jenny and Justina are the other two chicks involved in that. So we've been kind of teasing about that, and we will announce that on the show when we're actually going to do that. But that's that's the third wheel. Third wheel? In a good way, like a tricycle.
Well, tonight, tonight after I pop by the Moose, I think I'm going to go out to Mary Ann's, and that's always a lot of fun out there. And then, of course, I will see you tomorrow night. I'm excited to see you.
Very cool.
Yes, and that will be good. I have to give a shout out. I heard earlier you were giving all sorts of birthday shout outs. Today there is a very special 11-year-old in my life.
Oh.
And it is his birthday, and his name is Colt. And whenever he goes back later and listens, I want him to hear his name on the radio. So, Colt, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Colt.
Happy
That's
birthday,
sweet.
Colt. 11
Yes.
years old, man. I can't even remember 11. Good Lord.
I started smoking when I was 11.
Wow. No.
No, no, not me. New Jersey
No.
must have been something.
No. Colt probably writes more music than all of us put together.
Oh,
that
great.
child's
That's really cool.
Yeah, if there's one thing I passed along, at least it was that. So I'm
Well-
very excited for him.
Jenny, you are a music educator. You are a certified music teacher, and you've
I
been in
am.
the system, and you are concerned with the education of the youth and bringing those individuals in that'll continue this live music world we're in, because
Yeah.
the alternative we're seeing to live music is programmed music. So
Yeah.
at some point in time, teaching people to program or teaching people to play music,
Right.
that's got to be an issue. So
It is. I think it's important to really encourage those kids, and a kid can be 60, a kid can be 6, but I think it's really important to encourage them to express themselves, to write. There is an art to writing. Jenny and I just had this discussion last week. There really, truly is an art to writing.
all right, we've got a technical difficulty now. Hold on just a minute. I'm going to switch you over to some programming. Hold on just a moment. Here's a special guest today.
Walking along, got my 4-string on it, I'm strumming, humming, got a little rhythm in my mind. Oh, when I feel a little lucky, gonna share it with the band tonight. Oh, paddle along, got my fins strapped on it, I'm floating, ready. Got a little board under my belly. Oh, and I feel a little lucky 'cause I caught it from the pocket just right. Of all those days you pray to see the light, when all those shades of gray don't seem so bright. Got me feeling a little lucky to be seeing it by your side. We gotta feel a little lucky to
Yes, tell us who that
Wow.
was.
That is our lovely Kelly Hyde, conch maid. She's out in Hawaii. That is Ted Hyde, Grateful Ted's daughter, Kaylee. He called her Kaylee, but now she goes by Kelly. The name of the song is Little Lucky, and Kelly does an amazing amount of original stuff. She's got a good following out in Hawaii, and does occasionally come to the Keys. And hoping to get her maybe doing a gig around here that we can promote. And I believe that we will be having her featured on the show next week. There's a video that I'd love to get on here
We can do that.
she has produced on her YouTube page. You can find her on YouTube, Kelly Hyde, if you search for Kelly Hyde on YouTube. But yeah, that's one of our homegrown conchs. I just love that she's just a local like us, and she's a rock star.
She is indeed. There's no question about that. We've got Jenny Lee Bichet's back with us also. Well, sorry about that, gals and girls out there. I'm too cheap to pay for the premium version of Zoom. So they are
Well, if we
serious.
get sponsors, we'll be able to pay for this stuff.
They will certainly cut you off.
Thought I was in trouble there for a minute.
Hey, did I recover quickly
Jenny.
or what?
You did. You. And I love that I heard it again. You were playing that song because I was hoping to segue into that, and there you were.
I love that song.
Isn't it great?
It is.
Well, Jenny Lee Bichet's, once again, we want to thank you for being with us here on the Florida Keys Live Music Report for this Wednesday. Each Wednesday we do this, and it's out there for podcast after we give a couple of hours to get it all processed, and we'll have it available for everybody out there. Are you sharing the word, Jenny Lee, with everyone that you know about this wonderful show?
Oh, I am. And all my kids now also have the A1A app, and so does my family members. So
That's great.
Yeah, luckily I have a lot of kids, so that helps with our viewing audience too.
Hey, well, look, Jenny, Shoeless Jenny, boy, this is
Yes.
wonderful. Harry and the two Jennies. I'm trying to make to start a band with the name Harry and the G strings or the Harry G strings, but none of that stuff seems to fit on a marquee anywhere for any of the local establishments.
Oh my.
Join us again, though, Jenny, if you don't mind, just exit out for me so that you're not hanging around there all the time, okay?
All
See
right,
ya.
guys. Bye.
Okay, doll. See ya.
See you soon, Jenny.
All right. She's wonderful. Educator.
is.
She's going to be available at most all of our events, including the one coming up October the 21st, which is for the Ocean Dreams Center. There is a dream for having a center, is there not, Jenny?
There is a dream for having a center, yes.
And that dream includes your input and a musical event on the 21st of October at the Elks Lodge in Tavernier, 4 to 7 p.m. I believe that's supposed to be 4 to 11 p.m. I've picked up the wrong poster again.
We'll get it right next week. So continuing on with the events of the week, we are still on Sunday, actually. I did not get to the dockside at Boot Key Harbor. That's down in Marathon, behind the Publix, down off Sombrero Drive. The Sunday Jam Night with Randy Barnett. All kinds of cool musicians. You can go there and play solo or play with the band. That goes on, I believe it's 7 to 10 before they kick them out for the noise ordinance. Another great local place you can get beer and food or whatever you like to enjoy for a reasonable amount of money and sit and watch the sunset over beautiful Boot Key Harbor and Marathon. And if you're not into going out like some people have decided to hole up again, do tune into DaveFeder.com. That's David, FEDER.com. Every Sunday night, he goes live from Paradise at 8 o'clock. That's a live feed. That's some fantastic jazzy flamenco guitar picking. He's one of our favorites down here. Moving on to Monday at Sharky's Pub and Galley. Every Monday, you'll find Jay Cox. Best cheeseburgers in Key Largo, anyway. Jimmy Johnson's Big Chill a little earlier in the evening from 5 to 9. You will find Mr. Alan Truesdale on that big stage. That's a great place to go watch the sunset if you are so inclined. Down at Lorelei. We haven't talked about Lorelei today. Lorelei Restaurant and Cabana Bar. The Carousers play on Monday nights. That is my buddy Cliff Stutz and his fantastic band from 6 to 10. The Coastal Lounge at Amara K again. I'm not sure if Bill Todd is back in the swing of things. He was unavailable for, I think he wasn't feeling well. So you will either find Mark Hill or Bill Todd at the Coastal Lounge at Amara K.
And if you find Mark Hill, you will have a wonderful night.
You know his approach to his whole set list. Every song he plays is something that he'd want to close the night with. So like a really amazing set list of stuff you don't hear everywhere else. And then moving on to Tuesday. Key Largo again at Gilbert's. Scott Youngberg will be taking the stage from 5 to 9. That is, if you're coming down that stretch, that is the first place you'll see. 5 to 9, Gilbert's. And then at Sharky's Pub, you'll find Rob Garza from 7 to 10. If you get down further to Isla Morada, again at the Lorelei, you will find, Dennis Holmes. He was out of town for a while. Have you ever seen Dennis Holmes play?
I have not, but back to Scott Youngberg. He has one of those unusual voices that just melts you while you're. It's amazing. Scott has an amazing voice.
Yeah.
And some original songs that are just wonderful.
We should maybe get him on the air one of these Monday or Wednesdays and play some of his original music.
And who was it you were asking me? Had I heard?
Dennis Holmes. He used to be a regular guy showing up at the OV Jam, and then I don't know, he was traveling around for a while, but he is back in town and doing some regular gigs around Mile Marker or Marker 88 and some other places. But we'll be talking about him a lot more because that's a great show. He's a solo guy that he plays his guitar hard and really gives it to you. It's a good show. And then also Tuesday night at the Dockside Boot Key Harbor, the country night. I believe Luke Summerglen is still hosting that, and that's always a good time. And of course, getting back to Tuesday, the OV Jam is back in the swing of things every Tuesday from 7 to 11. So yeah, there you go.
You did it?
I done did it.
You done did it. You done did it.
I done did it.
Well, this gives us an opportunity to talk about something unusual. I'm going to bring up something by your face. It looks like a weed or something.
Yay!
You insisted that I post this weed on.
Well, I have a request. If you're local from the Keys and you know what this is, I was out this morning. I had to go get my car because it got drunk last night, and I had to walk down the street. And
damn car.
I know. Well, you see different things when you're walking and as opposed to driving. And I saw this landscaping. Now I can't see the screen you're looking at, Harry, but this it looks like a weed in the picture, but it's actually like 5 feet tall. Now I would love to get this for my landscaping, and I've never seen anything like it. It looks like a lettuce seedling that you would have in a regular vegetable garden, but it's 5 feet tall. So
right.
You can see why I would want it, right?
I do.
So if anybody knows what that is and you want to say in the comments, or I'm probably going to have to put it out on some kind of local site and ask about it, because I don't know. That's my little self-indulgence for the week. How was that?
Well, I believe that'll do fine. But you are also playing this Sunday at the OV, right, with the Lady A Band?
I sure am. The Lady A Band from 3 to 7 this Sunday at the OV. I cannot wait. I'm telling you, I haven't played a gig at the OV in probably 3 years, and Lady A probably hasn't been there in 2 years. So
right.
It's gonna be a really nice homecoming to get back on that stage and rock out.
Right. I feel like today that we've been ironing out some very unusual problems with the audio. Some people are telling me the audio sounds kind of funny, but we're getting there, folks. I hope you're very patient with us. We're trying to put together an hour of information about live music in the Florida Keys, and I have been waiting to play this song because, frankly, this has happened to me so many times, and it's happened to a lot of my good friends. Where is it? Oh, I hope I have it. I hope I have not lost this song.
Engineering.
Yes, engineering. Indeed.
As if I could make all this stuff work.
Well,
I'm just
there
really
it is.
happy.
There it is. It better be good, huh?
I'm sure it'll be just fine.
Well, folks, from Jenny Shoeless, Newman, and I, and the folks here at the Florida Keys Live Music Report each week, we'd like to bid you a good week, right, Jenny?
Oh, you know what? There's one thing we did not mention yet, and I want to give a shout out to Mike Forster. Please, everybody, say prayers for him. He is in the hospital with COVID. From last I've heard, he is doing better. But please, prayers, good thoughts, well wishes. He's one of our locals that we really need to be healthy and functional, and sending out some love to him today.
So with that, here's Too Drunk to Meet Jimmy Buffett by Jesse Rice.
Nice, Harry.
It started when one turned to 22. I went from coulda rug Charlie to barely moving. Was only the beginning when bikini-clad women had me spinning and sending them booze. Standing in line at the floor of Bam, I put the slam in the slammed and the ham in the hammer. Then some Cajun bouncer from Louisiana said, son, I gotta give you the boot. Because you're too drunk to meet Jimmy Buffett. Had a backstage pass and said, shuck it. Drank too many beers in a bucket and got too drunk to meet Jimmy Buffett. I woke up on the floor in a Motel 6 with that all access still slapped to my wrist. My best buddy Bill said, brother, you just missed the best night I ever had. I made out to Margaritaville while you were sloppy Joe. I was copping a fill. She came on back, she's in the bathroom now. Yeah, Jack, I think her name is Jill. But you were too drunk to meet Jimmy Buffett. Had a backstage pass and said, shuck it. Drank too many beers in a bucket and got too drunk to meet Jimmy Buffett. Hey, hey.
I know this girl.
That's a guy.
No, I know the girl with the bucket and
a mother again to go back there and do it all again. And maybe next time they'll let me in, but till then I'm still that friend that got too drunk to meet Jimmy Buffett. Had a backstage pass and said, shuck it. Drank too many beers in a bucket and got too drunk to meet Jimmy Buffett. Everybody, we were too drunk to meet
This has
Jimmy
been
Buffett. Had a backstage
your
pass
show.
and said, shuck it. Drank too many beers in a bucket and
About live music in the Florida Keys.
Jimmy Buffett walking around like
this is a great song, Harry.
You like it?
I do. It's funny.
We'll just sign off with it this week, okay? How's that?
Alrighty. Hey, tune in next week. We're going to have some video with Kelly Hyde and a video as well. So I'm really excited about bringing that to you next week.
See y'all later, folks.
See ya.
Yeah, we were too drunk to meet Jimmy Buffett.